Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from Swag Kage, and today we've got ranking every reanimation from weakest to strongest. This is going to be an interesting one. Those Edo Tensei forms were something else. Itachi and Nagato, definitely up there. But let's see where Swag puts them, shall we?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Swag Kage here, and today I'm doing something. So I think this is going to be fun, even though some of you might find it a bit redundant, because I did just a few months ago rank every Naruto character.
Yeah, I wanted to check that out, but wasn't able to like download the whole thing.
Well, there are also some characters that we didn't really talk about in that video. Granted, anybody who wasn't important enough to be featured in the every character tier list probably won't have too much time dedicated to them here.
Right.
But anyway, this is also a bit more concise, right? Because if you watch that video, you have to sit there for, what is it, like 3 hours?
It's a long video, like, whoa.
Characters that you'll probably hear about within like 30 minutes or something in this video. Anyway, I'm not alone. I have brought my friend with me, the same guy who helped me rank every Naruto character. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Six.
Six the programmer.
Cool. Six the programmer.
Yeah, this is just like a more concise way of ranking all the different Naruto characters. Like in the other video, it's 3 or so hours, you know, so kind of took a while to get to some of them. So yeah,
It's a long video, man. That's like, whoa.
Concise, a lot easier to do.
Starting off, number 40, we have Shin, and not the one you might be thinking of, not the one that fought Sakura, not the one with all the eyeballs on.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah.
It is a non-Uchiha guy named Shin, and this guy is actually Sai's brother.
Yeah.
He's here at the bottom because he's totally feetless. He doesn't really do like anything.
Yeah, he just gets turned into a bomb, and then he gets sealed up.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, like, the argument for him being strong is just that, you know, Kabuto did bring him back, but it's like...
Yeah, like, why would he bother? Yeah.
Everybody else here.
Yeah, so he's just the weakest of the strongest.
Of the strongest ones, right.
So moving on, next we have numbers 35 through 39.
The Swordsmen of the Mist, man.
The 5 members of the 7 ninja swordsmen that are, like, not Mangetsu or Zabuza. 6 and I didn't really feel like ranking them individually, because, I mean, like,
yeah, they do.
Honestly, like, actually, honestly, who cares? You could probably, if you really studied them, figure out a way to put any...
Oh, like, to rank them.
Individually above some of the people who are above them on the list, but I like, who cares? Right?
Yeah.
I believe in the anime,
It's fair enough.
In the anime, I think Kakashi fights some of them one-on-one. Maybe you could get some scaling through that.
Not a lot, though. Not a lot happens.
It's just like they all come back as a group. They're all just really just super strong.
Swordsmen, like, woo, check us out. We got a new.
But they're like the lowest ones, aside from Sai's useless brother.
They're basically
Sai's useless brother, Jesus Christ.
Essentially, there's nothing about them that makes them seem substantially more powerful than that.
And the only thing to even like think that is, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the strongest generation
of the swordsmen, right?
Swordsmen. But then, even then, it excludes people like Kisame. They don't have Samehada. So, I mean, them being this low on this specific list is perfectly fine.
Yeah, okay, I get you that.
33 through 34. So we have Takara, the user of Scorch Release.
Oh, yeah.
Roy, the user of Magnet Release, and Gari, the user of Explosion Release. So, all 3 of these
Again, they didn't do a lot.
mostly feetless. They don't really do anything.
It's weird because they have Kage-level as well, which is like, yeah.
Which the swordsmen don't.
Mm.
And both groups are feetless, so I don't know, man.
How do you
Gari's
even,
weapons are bigger.
I mean, it's just like when you compare quality of Shinobi, right? So, let's just say, for example, the 7 ninja swordsmen are all S-class Shinobi. The Kage-Genkai users would all be like S+ class, maybe C class if you like Dragon Ball games. And then Zabuza does say Haku has a Kage-Genkai. He considers Kage-Genkai to be like this crazy power.
Yeah, like they stand out. They do stuff.
Haku's equal, even though we know Sasuke is not Haku's So you could just say like quality of Shinobi. These three should be maybe stronger than these other people because they have built-in Kage and Kai, whereas the swords are like kind of their own.
They're an extension that they use to like.
Is also just running around like one-shotting people, and I know they're fodder ninja, but she just totally like melts them from the inside.
She's crazy.
Like, she seems to be like a pretty serious threat in a way that some of the Seven Swordsmen aren't. Again, this is kind of interchangeable. I would never like stay up all night fighting somebody about this.
No, it's not worth the debate, is it? Jesus, they're definitely on the low side of the list.
Next up, we have
interesting.
Chiyo.
Yeah.
And dude, this is the weirdest one. I think.
Yeah. It's so strange.
Chiyo, as far as we're aware, feel free to correct us. We're gonna look really stupid if this isn't the case. But pretty sure, after looking through it, that Chiyo does not actually use her puppets at any point that we know of in the manga. And so it's like what the fuck is she supposed to do? Like,
okay, yeah. When she's like brought back,
that are combat relevant, I should say. I guess she can use the like reanimation thing to bring people back. Not Edo Tensei reanimation, the one she used to revive people.
Gara, yeah.
Really, like, I don't see how that would help in a combat setting. So like, it's just that she's with people like Kimi Maru.
Yeah, she's like with really high class like warriors, and then it's
knowing
like
who Chiyo is and all the hype that she has as like somebody who regularly fought Hanzo and somebody who thought that she could kill the White Fang. It would feel weird to put her below like the Seven Swordsmen and stuff because she's
but she's not, again like that is a weird one. Like, why didn't she use her puppets? Yeah.
Sanin-ish level, especially in her prime, and she lived for a while, right? Like fighting all of those samurai and stuff. Somehow, so she must have been.
She's capable,
something, but like I just don't know how. This just feels like the correct place to put her.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to like talk about somewhere Chiyo might scale without her puppets, base Naruto does react to her at the beginning of the Kazekage rescue arc. No, you can argue Chiyo gets stronger from this point. She gains like a bit of resolve back after fighting alongside Sakura. The data books sort of imply that.
Okay,
saying,
cool.
Like Chiyo without puppets, she's not going higher than this at all.
No.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So next up we have
Asuma.
He's kind of interchangeable with the person that we have above him, but Asuma is just like solidly high Jonin level.
I mean, when you think about all the other people that are brought back as well, like
what this means for him, but he was a member of the Guardian Shinobi 12, which is, but it's kind of like a nothing org in Naruto, right? Like we don't really know anything about the Guardian Shinobi 12.
Yeah, like
but Asuma
what?
was like one of those like high tier Jonin from Konoha. Like he wasn't a nobody.
Cool.
We talked about him and respected him. He did fight Hidan, and granted, he had help, but beat Hidan and decapitated him, which is pretty impressive. And it takes all of Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji working together
to do that.
Yeah. Him up as well. Do you have anything else you want to say about Asuma?
No, just no. No. Cool.
So next up we have Hisashi. He's strong. He's like.
I can see why they say they're interchangeable. Yeah, there's not a lot to base.
We don't see him do much.
Scaling on.
Like he should be around this like high Jonin.
Yeah, I get you that.
Yep. High Jonin level. He's got the gentle fist, the Byakugan, so pretty good at hand-to-hand combat. That's why I have him above Zabuza. That's why I would put him above Zabuza. Not Zabuza. I mean
Asuma.
Speaking of,
here we go.
Zabuza right above him. Zabuza's strong, right? He's not
man.
a monster.
No, but he's very, very capable. My God, he can look after himself.
Because he actually fights
Kakashi, he goes up against him. He does something unlike all the other Seven Swordsmen.
He loses. Like it's kind of like a sound defeat, but he still fights him. Haku does eventually start helping him out, but like the other Seven Swordsmen are not a threat.
Yeah.
No.
It's because of his demon mist aura. Like Zabuza's got a base form and then like kind of a Super Saiyan transformation.
Yeah. Bit of an amp.
We don't see Zabuza use his demon Mist Aura until he goes up against like Gato's.
Oh yeah, all of them on the bridge. Like, wow, I'm gonna get you with this kunai in mouth. Oh, that's sick.
Kind of keep up with Kakashi. Like Kakashi definitely is stronger than him still, and he beats him. But they're like, oh, he was part 1 Kakashi level, so Kakashi's gotten no stronger. It's not that. It's just that in the war arc, Kabuto made Zabuza activate his Demon Mist Aura almost instantly. So Zabuza was able to land like that cheap shot on Kakashi through Haku like he was unwilling to do before. So yeah, that's it. It's just Zabuza's pretty strong.
It's like, please beat us.
It's either directly stated or implied very heavily that Mangetsu is the strongest member of the 7 Ninja Swordsmen.
Right.
He's capable of wielding all 7 swords very effectively.
Damn.
He's related to Suigetsu and Gengetsu, who are both exceptionally strong. Suigetsu's not like a top tier or anything, but he does live through being like lasered to the face by B.
Which is a big deal, man. Those Biju blasts are something else.
Stronger than Suigetsu is.
Yeah, definitely in Kisame's eyes. And Kisame thinks Suigetsu is like a child prodigy.
Next up, we have
Haku.
Like, I don't think anybody's going to be surprised by this. He was definitely going above Zabuza.
Yep.
Because Zabuza says himself repeatedly, many times.
Yeah, he does.
Haku is stronger
Yep.
than he is.
A lot. He does say a lot.
Test this. They're like, oh, but Sasuke hit Haku, but Naruto like.
Haku wasn't trying.
Yeah.
Haku stopped trying. Also, Naruto's bridge amp was like crazy.
Yeah, when that fox came out, man, my god, it melted everything.
Haku, like, admits he weakened himself by using the ice mirror for so long. Because he was just like playing around with Naruto and Sasuke, you know, hitting him with his needles and whatnot, just holding back. And then he held back for so long, it was just, he got weakened and Naruto was able to get the upper hand on him. So, when you take into account Zabuza's Demon Mist Aura, and the fact that him and Kakashi in part 1, they're like sort of relative, right? Kakashi's definitely on the higher end, but
Yeah.
with the Demon Mist Aura, he can supposedly get relative again to War Art Kakashi. It just should just
bit of an
put
anthem,
it in
but
perspective for you.
how strong
Just how
Haku is.
strong
Yeah.
Haku can get.
Well, I mean, like, he straight up just blitzes Kakashi.
Yeah, Raigiri Kakashi.
Next up,
Damn.
Don. So,
This one was weird. This one was weird to do. So
Yeah, how do you scale
Don
this?
has this spirit moving technique, whatever. And there's this one feat where he kind of
crazy, dude.
outspeeds Madara.
What?
It's a little weird. He outspeeds Madara. He moves Tsunade out the way, and then not only does he outspeed Madara, and it's weird because like Don got clapped by just random Jonin.
Don't even know who they are.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
Or anything.
So it's not like Dan is always super strong. So maybe it's just his like spirit
Speed?
vision.
Yeah?
You didn't
Okay.
even get into the craziest thing that he did.
Yeah. And then that's ignoring the other part that makes this weird, which is after he saves Tsunade, he completely re-heals her 100 healings mark.
Damn!
Brings it all
Yeah.
the way back. And we know that mark
It takes a very
has
long
to
time.
have a certain amount of chakra to
Yeah.
even appear on the forehead.
Yeah.
Sakura was doing it for 3 years.
He could be way higher, but like, I don't know. He's
There's some
definitely
feats.
above
There's some
everybody.
feats, man. Jesus.
Maybe he's not. Like, maybe Haku would clap him up, but like, would he? So next up, we have
Kakuzu.
Kakuzu, whose ass, he sucks. He is the weakest of the Akatsuki.
His best feat is just beating pain. So 24 is a good spot for him. Multi-continental, you know.
In all seriousness, the reason that we have Kakuzu
I love how they
at
still
number
bring that up.
24 and not higher is because I think it's very funny to downplay Kakuzu. Me personally, I've started getting really attached to the idea that he and Hidan are the weakest Akatsuki. If you guys are interested, I can make a video where I discuss this in more detail. at
That
some
would
point in
be
the future. But,
great.
Now, like, if I'm being totally real with you guys, would I say that it is unfair and definitely indicative of bias that Kakuzu is below Sasori with no puppets. Would I say that, I'm just being petty and dicking around and trolling? No, I would never say that.
But is it true?
Well, if it was, I would never say so. Next up, at number 23, we have Sasori. Now, this is extremely, extra, ultra weird, because Sasori doesn't have his puppets or his puppet body.
But he can control other
People.
Kankuro might just be he.
Yeah, I mean, Kankuro also does have Sasori's puppet body, who, I mean, let's be real, is probably Sasori's best puppet.
Yeah.
I don't see why that wouldn't be the case.
So weird. Why did they bring the two people that do puppeteering with their puppets, man? It's like, huh.
Which were the strongest puppets ever made. So it's probably Sasori's body might be the Excalibur of Naruto puppets.
Yeah.
And Kankuro does capture Datara, so it's like you said, he might just be he. Datara's up next at number 22. So normally Datara would be beneath Sasori on a list like this, but Sasori is nerfed to such a ridiculous extent that it would be really, really, really unfair.
Datara, man, should have spammed his
no puppets, no puppet
self-destruct
body.
thing, man.
The Kage-san, yes, Datara is probably beating this version of Sasori.
Beating in a fight, maybe not, because Datara can't seal anyone, but overpowering, definitely.
Yeah.
Because Datara at this point, he's willing to use C0 if it comes to it, and he can just regenerate from it.
So
That would be insane.
This is gonna be weird to some people, but we have Kimimaro.
I'd put him high.
He just sits there and fights KCM Naruto for a really long, extended period of time, and the Sealing Corp right there.
And in the anime, we do get that Kimimaro dodged the Rasen Shuriken, and a little bit of quantification for the sickness. They implied that if Kimimaro was with them when they attacked Hiruzen, they would have just smoothed.
Yeah, because of his illness, they just he was totally out of it.
Number 20.
Hanzo.
We have Hanzo.
Yeah.
So this guy could be way higher if he was at full power, but it's implied that over the course of his life he got way weaker, and that this happening to him is actually the reason Pain was able to beat him. So this is not prime Hanzo that
okay.
we're talking about. This is some weird weak quote unquote no conviction nerf Hanzo or whatever. But he fights Mifune and loses, and a lot of people think
Mifune is a weird one. How does he rank?
Actually weak, because Mifune fought full power Hanzo.
Oh, right, okay.
Hanzo said that he wasn't able to make any mistakes when fighting Mifune. And we know that full power Hanzo has that crazy feat where he fought a whole platoon of Leaf Ninja, which included the Sani.
Yeah, all three of them, Orochimaru, Tsunade, and Jiraiya. That's where they got their name, yeah.
Gave them their title for managing to live through a fight against him, right? So he's definitely really strong.
Yeah.
At full power. But this version of Hanzo just gets beat up and bullied in a few seconds, and doesn't really do anything else aside from that. So it's hard to justify putting him higher.
It's fair.
Next up,
The 6th Jinchuriki.
so we have an order for this, but this isn't the order isn't particularly important. So numbers 14 through 19, we have the 6th Jinchuriki that Obito was controlling as his new 6 paths of pain.
Yeah.
So if you want
Cool.
to know our order for them, we have Han first, because he kicked Naruto in the face, and also oil release gets hyped up crazy.
Right, okay.
Then Yugito, because B talks about her, there's also
So we get
statements
mentioning
about
of feats and
looks up
stuff.
to her,
Cool.
and stuff like that. Roshi, because he actually damages Naruto by burning him. Then next we put Yagura, just because he's Mizukage. Then after that we have Fu, because she dodges KCM Naruto, and then last
Speed.
because he doesn't have any feats. It is a very, very tenuous, like, not set in stone ranking that could be wildly different.
Yeah, you could easily flip them around, couldn't you? There's not much a lot to like base them on, is there? For like where you would rank them.
The only outlier would be that Han can activate Boya Release, which should put him in like a different tier. But that's not something he can always have on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So he's definitely in the spot he belongs.
So next up we have Ginkaku and
Ginkaku.
These guys are lame, but they're definitely like
they're definitely strong. Yeah.
If we wanted to be dickheads, we could put them above Tobirama.
I'm just kidding.
So,
yeah.
Like,
That's brilliant.
These guys are kind of weird. On one hand, they critically injured Tobirama and the second Raikage together. Then, on the other hand, they get tagged by Shikamaru and Shoji.
Yeah.
So these guys are definitely strange, and it's like, okay, when we look at the Tobirama feats, they both have context. So the first time they left him near death, but they were launching surprise attacks. So maybe they were like Nine Tails mode, blowing Pichu bombs at him in the second Raikage, and that's what left him in that state near death. Then the second time, we see that Tobirama and Hiruzen and all them, they have these battle scratches on them, so they were possibly already in a fight. Maybe Tobirama was like fatigued or something. Then he goes and engages not only with them, but 18 other people.
They were S rank as well, weren't they?
Maybe they don't scale to him. Maybe Tobirama was fatigued, he got jumped, and they killed him that way. Now, you could make an argument that in the second fight, Tobirama managed to get away because they have his body in the leaf. But at the same time, you could make the argument that they just beat him and left him slump on like a tree or something, and they just went and recovered his body. So,
I think Six and I would agree that they're probably not beating the guys above them, which are like kind of implied almost certainly to be the cream of the crop for Kabuto's reanimations, with a few exceptions. And that is the
the Kage. Okay.
Kage, not the Hokage, but
The other Kage.
Raikage, the second Tsuchi Kage, second Mizukage, and fourth Kaze Kage.
yes,
Now,
sir.
this is a group that you can rank together as a group, but I think that it is much, much easier to
Individually?
all together here. So,
Oh, okay.
I would say that Rasa, the fourth Kaze Kage, is number 11. Mu and Gengetsu are tied at number 9 and 10, and the third Raikage is the strongest out
Definitely,
of the four.
definitely.
Yep. You could definitely also make like a shonen villain argument, like they get taken down in a specific order to say one is stronger than the other.
Right, yeah.
We know Mu doesn't actually get taken down, but he gets split in half, and when he's split in half, he doesn't do anything else after that. So
yeah,
that
he
argument
basically
wouldn't apply
just
to that
acts
part.
as like a recon man to talk to Madara.
Madara and that, yeah.
Exactly. So Mu and Gengetsu literally just killed each other. So they have to be relative. It sucks because Gengetsu is so lame, but they have to be relative. And Rasa, like I said, it would just follow with that shonen villain-esque argument I gave earlier.
At number
Hiruzen.
7, above A the third, we have Hiruzen. So, I think that everybody can pretty unanimously agree that the Hokage are just all stronger than the rest of the Kage.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
I also think everybody agrees that Old Man Hiruzen probably the weakest of them.
Weakest of them, yeah. I'll give him that, yeah.
I mean, this answer actually varies. What everyone does agree is that the weakest isn't Hashirama, but I've heard it said that all of the other three are the weakest. I've heard people who think Tobirama's the weakest, Hiruzen's the weakest, Minato's the weakest, but I think that most people agree that it's Hiruzen.
That's definitely the more
especially
common.
Yeah, I would go with that.
Like the common ranking is Hashirama, then Minato, then Tobirama, then Hiruzen.
Some people, some of you sickos out there put Tobirama right below Hashirama and right above Minato, but that's, I mean, come on, I know y'all, but I know you watching the video right now, you're smarter than that, you don't think that.
And the real, high IQ people out there put Minato over Hashirama But that's we don't need to talk.
We're not gonna do that. No, because we're Hiruzen being below Tobirama is I mean, so it's like.
Is that how you spell Tobirama? Are the R and the I the right way around there? Tobirama.
Who bodies him the whole time. So it's kind of hard to compare them.
Tobirama.
But the reason for Tobirama being above Hiruzen is he does have that 1 feat of teleporting into like Jubito and like blowing him up with his own Truth Seeker orb.
Yeah.
Which is like
so cool.
Yeah, like that's kind of blatantly better than anything Hiruzen pulls off. So I'd say that I'm pretty comfortable with
Tobirama.
It also just feels.
Sorry,
right,
that's really making me laugh reading that.
But you could switch them around.
To be fair,
I think
Jubito does block that attack with the True Seeker.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I don't think it's like an actual like blitz or anything.
Yeah.
It's impressive
also,
to see though.
We discussed this before. Minato is like mental nerve. So, but like it's still pretty impressive to like get in there at all.
Yep.
So Hiruzen at 7, Tobirama at 6.
Tobirama at 6.
Now this is the part of the video that's gonna get us killed. Like people are gonna come to where we live.
Oh no.
Above Tobirama, we have Nagato and Itachi.
Interesting.
Now,
Interesting.
this has been a subject of much debate for a very long time. This seems like such a niche fight, but it's actually a pretty heated debate in the community about who would win, Nagato or Itachi. And now, before any of you, you know who you are, you sickos, you pieces of shit in the comments say, well, they already fought. Why are you talking about a fight that already happened? At number 5, we have Nagato.
Okay.
And at number 4,
We have Itachi.
Now, Itachi being this high, Itachi and Nagato being this high, I should say, and like above Tobirama and Hiruzen might seem like ultra cap to some people, but I don't think so. I could see Nagato beating them up. Like, Nagato is insanely strong.
Yeah. He is.
So is
Yeah.
Itachi, especially as Edos. Like, Nagato getting hit by a full force lariat and just not taking any damage.
That is something. That is something.
Chakra on contact in like seconds. Like, it's instant, right?
Yeah.
Like 1 sec he's getting punched, the next second. Like, I mean,
Next second he's sucking in the chakra from that punch. It's like, what?
Like, he takes all that chakra so fast. So,
And then Itachi like cuts all his limbs off with just a
Anyway.
swipe on arm.
Itachi, I mean, like, yeah, Itachi does actually fight Nagato, and then he goes on and beats Kabuto in a fight. Whether or not you think Tobirama or Hiruzen could beat Itachi or Nagato, I guess, is up to you. But I feel pretty comfortable putting him up here because
I don't know. I personally don't know.
The Yadamir, he has the Totsuka blade, he has Yasuke beads, he has Tsukuyomi, Amaterasu, and he can use all this shit infinitely, right? Because he's an Edo Tensei with regeneration. So, and Nagato kind of speaks for himself. All of the abilities of the 6 Paths of Pain, the Soul Steel, the speed to keep up with KCM, Naruto, and B. Like, these guys are monsters. And, yeah, all I'm saying is in Storm 3, super reliable source, of course, Kabuto does say that Nagato is his 2nd strongest summon. So,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Now we have the, like, fucking, like, monster characters.
Minato.
These are the unstoppable ones. This is, like, the true, like, this is probably, like, triple S tier, I'd say. At number 3, we have Minato. This guy is fucking absurd.
He's insane.
Edo.
Yeah.
Like, he's Minato, who's already, like, insane in base.
Already ridiculous, this drug, yeah.
A whole KCM, like, buff.
So, you want to know some insane shit Minato did?
Yeah.
Minato outsped one of his own flying Raiju.
Wait, how did he do that?
What?
Minato grabs the Ten Tails bomb. He teleports it away, right? Then he throws a kunai and teleports back before the bomb lands and explodes.
Oh.
That's so crazy. Yeah, you're totally right.
Oh wow, cool. Whoa. Damn. Damn.
Not
So, I
saying
mean, like,
Minato can move faster than an instant, but he can probably.
That's pretty damn
At
fast.
point, Raiji might not actually be complete teleportation.
I mean, he can't
Probably
not
get
move
that.
faster than an instant based on that.
I'm just saying.
He does
it's
have that
something he
Madara
does.
feat where he like intercepts an attack from Madara in base. So, 6 pads Madara. So
Yeah.
maybe he's a little bit higher. I would never say that. I would never say Minato could be base Madara or Hashirama, but he did do that thing.
He did that thing.
somebody
He did the
really
thing.
Would be capable of doing. But I'm not saying that he's stronger than him. I would never say that. That would be ridiculous. Even though he did that thing that kind of implies that he is. But I'm not.
But we're not going there.
Not saying.
We're not going there.
Anyway, number 2, we have Madara. Begrudgingly, I do not have him at number 1 because he does lose that fight against Hashirama.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it before recording. It's either Madara lost or it was a tie. And
Right.
Madara was under a wood dragon, then subsequently the deity gates, and Hashirama had rods in his back, but he could still move around. So it's kind of more Hashirama W even with the tie.
Yeah. Now, if you actually need it explained to you why Madara is, like, here, like, not below Hashirama, but, like, above everyone else, like, if you need...
I don't
why
think
is he
you
above Tobirama? Like, dude,
don't need an explanation though. Like,
come on, dude.
No, it's Madara. Yeah,
Like,
we're
he's
using that argument.
smacking everyone below him, except...
Joe, I didn't even think about. I didn't even
Well,
think Madara would be on this list. I was very confused as to who was going to be near the top. But
Madara's
then,
smacking
yeah, of
Minato,
course he
even
was in
though
Edo
Minato
Tensei,
has
wasn't he?
that
Before he like,
intercepting
yeah,
attack from
silly me.
But Minato probably can't. You know, I'd never say that Minato can beat. But yeah, so like again, if you need like Madara versus Itachi explained to you in 2022, like
Itachi do have the Yadamir though.
that shit is getting smacked by the perfect Susanoo and he's flying away.
It's
Like,
about his little Madara's sword just gonna bounce off the Yadamir.
definitely not. The force is going to blow through the Susanoo and Itachi is just gonna go flying. Still in the Susanoo, like he won't take damage, but the like concussive force will just knock him back into a mountain. Then finally, next up at number 1,
Hashirama.
shocking no one
At all, no. What a beast.
Not a controversial pick.
What a beast. No, it's not. It's quite funny. That. It's like no one's surprised. It's like, yeah, cool.
Sage mode, like
Bro showed up and subdued the Ten Tails.
yeah. Not like yeah, you know, you get it. So this was kind of a messy video.
I liked it. That was quite cool.
I had
That was
fun.
funny.
So if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, of course. And if you're not, but this is your first time seeing Six on the channel, or maybe it's not, but you haven't done this yet, check out his channel. Link to it will be in the description below. He makes fantastic content.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of a good like segue out of here.
Just say goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me stop the recording.
Oh, yeah. That was good. That was funny. I like it when they could be funny with the ranking stuff. Like, it's always good when you got two people to like bounce off of with jokes and that. Six seems to be really good with Seth and I like that Six, the programmer. Kidding. That was cool. That was good. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think Madara would be on that list because I totally forgot. Like, of course, when he first comes back, he's an Edo Tensei, but yeah, that was boss. Glad I checked that out. And yeah, thanks to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video upload, links in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month is all that helps with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for that. Thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should want to discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys, all you guys, next time.